definitions as used in this chapter. The term 1. Administration means the obtaining and giving of a single dose of medicinal drugs by a legally authorized person to a patient for her or his consumption. 2. Board means the Board of Pharmacy. 3. Consultant pharmacist means a pharmacist licensed by the department and certified as a consultant pharmacist pursuant to S. 465.0125. 4. Data communication device means an electronic device that receives electronic information from one source and transmits or routes it to another, including, but not limited to, any such bridge, router, switch, or gateway. 5. Department means the Department of Health. 6. Dispense means the transfer of possession of one or more doses of a medicinal drug by a pharmacist to the ultimate consumer or her or his agent. As an element of dispensing, the pharmacist shall, prior to the actual physical transfer, interpret and assess the prescription order for potential adverse reactions, interactions, and dosage regimen she or he deems appropriate in the exercise of her or his professional judgment. And the pharmacist shall certify that the medicinal drug called for by the prescription is ready for transfer. The pharmacist shall also provide counseling on proper drug usage, either orally or in writing, if in the exercise of her or his professional judgment counseling is necessary. The actual sales transaction and delivery of such drug shall not be considered dispensing. The administration shall not be considered dispensing. 7. Institutional formulary system means a method whereby the medical staff evaluates, appraises, and selects those medicinal drugs or proprietary preparations which in the medical staff's clinical judgment are most useful in patient care and which are available for dispensing by a practicing pharmacist in a Class Round 2 or Class Round 3 institutional pharmacy. 8. Medicinal drugs or drugs means those substances or preparations commonly known as prescription or legend drugs which are required by federal or state law to be dispensed only on a prescription, but shall not include patents or proprietary preparations as hereafter defined. 9. Patent or proprietary preparation means a medicine in its unbroken, original package which is sold to the public by or under the authority of the manufacturer or primary distributor thereof, and which is not misbranded under the provisions of the Florida Drug and Cosmetic Act. 10. Pharmacist means any person licensed pursuant to this chapter to practice the profession of pharmacy. 11a. Pharmacy includes a community pharmacy, an institutional pharmacy, a nuclear pharmacy, a special pharmacy, and an internet pharmacy. 1. The term community pharmacy includes every location where medicinal drugs are compounded, dispensed, stored, or sold, or where prescriptions are filled or dispensed on an outpatient basis. 2. The term institutional pharmacy includes every location in a hospital, clinic, nursing home, dispensary, sanitarium, extended care facility, or other facility, hereinafter referred to as healthcare institutions, where medicinal drugs are compounded, dispensed, stored, or sold. 3. The term nuclear pharmacy includes every location where radioactive drugs and chemicals within the classification of medicinal drugs are compounded, dispensed, stored, or sold. The term nuclear pharmacy does not include hospitals licensed under Chapter 395 or the nuclear medicine facilities of such hospitals. 4. The term special pharmacy includes every location where medicinal drugs are compounded, dispensed, stored, or sold if such locations are not otherwise defined in this subsection. 5. The term internet pharmacy includes locations not otherwise licensed or issued a permit under this chapter, within or outside this state, which use the internet to communicate with or obtain information from consumers in this state and use such communication or information to fill or refill prescriptions or to dispense, distribute, or otherwise engage in the practice of pharmacy in this state. Any act described in this definition constitutes the practice of pharmacy as defined in subsection 13. B. The pharmacy department of any permittee shall be considered closed whenever a Florida licensed pharmacist is not present and on duty. The term not present and on duty shall not be construed to prevent a pharmacist from exiting the prescription department for the purposes of consulting or responding to inquiries or providing assistance to patients or customers, attending to personal hygiene needs, or performing any other function for which the pharmacist is responsible, provided that such activities are conducted in a manner consistent with the pharmacist's responsibility to provide pharmacy services. 12. Pharmacy intern means a person who is currently registered in and attending a duly accredited college or school of pharmacy, or who is a graduate of such a school or college of pharmacy and who is duly and properly registered with the department as provided for under its rules. 14. Prescription includes any order for drugs or medicinal supplies written or transmitted by any means of communication by a duly licensed practitioner authorized by the laws of the state to prescribe such drugs or medicinal supplies and intended to be dispensed by a pharmacist. The term also includes an orally transmitted order by the lawfully designated agent of such practitioner. The term also includes an order written or transmitted by a practitioner licensed to practice in a jurisdiction other than this state, but only if the pharmacist called upon to dispense such order determines, in the exercise of her or his professional judgment, that the order is valid and necessary for the treatment of a chronic or recurrent illness. The term prescription also includes a pharmacist's order for a product selected from the formulary created pursuant to S. 465.186. Prescriptions may be retained in written form, or the pharmacist may cause them to be recorded in a data processing system, provided that such order can be produced in printed form upon lawful request. 15. Nuclear pharmacist means a pharmacist licensed by the department and certified as a nuclear pharmacist pursuant to S. 465.0126. 16. Centralized prescription filling means the filling of a prescription by one pharmacy upon request by another pharmacy to fill or refill the prescription. The term includes the performance by one pharmacy for another pharmacy of other pharmacy duties, such as drug utilization review, therapeutic drug utilization review, claims adjudication, and the obtaining of refill authorizations. 17. Automated pharmacy system means a mechanical system that delivers prescription drugs received from a Florida licensed pharmacy and maintains related transaction information. 18. Compounding means combining, mixing, or altering the ingredients of one or more drugs or products to create another drug or product. 19. Outsourcing facility means a single physical location registered as an outsourcing facility under the Federal Drug Quality and Security Act, Pub. L. No. 113-54, at which sterile compounding of a drug or product is conducted. 20. Compounded sterile product means a drug that is intended for parenteral administration, an ophthalmic or oral inhalation drug in aqueous format, or a drug or product that is required to be sterile under federal or state law or rule, which is produced through compounding but is not approved by the United States Food and Drug Administration. 21. Central distribution facility means a facility under common control with a hospital holding a Class Roman III institutional pharmacy permit that may dispense, distribute, compound, or fill prescriptions for medicinal drugs, prepare prepackaged drug products, and conduct other pharmaceutical services. 22. Common control means the power to direct or cause the direction of the management and policies of a person or an organization, whether by ownership of stock, voting rights, contract, or otherwise.